Yo, we here with Only My Brothers, and this time we in Oakland, California, and I have a very heart-filling brother here with me. If you can start out with your name, please, brother.
I'm Fred Blackwell. I'm from here in Oakland. Hey, y'all. And I run the San Francisco Foundation, which is a foundation here in the Bay Area that really tries to advance racial equity and economic inclusion in the region.
Now, he spoke good on a lot of different topics, from Black Panthers, his own personal development, growing up in the educational system. If you could please just tell us about like your experience growing up in a generation where, you know, the Black Panthers was a movement, because I heard a lot about it, but I personally wanted to ask you myself.
Yeah, so, you know, what's interesting is I've come from a family of folks who have been involved in this work. Like my grandparents were really involved in the civil rights movement, and my parents here in Oakland were involved in the Black Power movement. And they were so involved in the Black Power movement that they sent me to the elementary school that was founded and run by the Black Panther Party.
Oh, that's dope.
And so, you know, it was there that I really learned a lot about who we are, what our struggles are, what our strengths are, what our assets are, what our talents are, and how we harness them. And, you know, what's been interesting about the moment that we're in now is that I used to feel envious of my grandparents because they had the ability to be involved in the civil rights movement. And I used to be envious of my parents who were involved in the Black Power movement. I used to wonder, you know, what it was like to be in those moments and be in those fights with us being under attack and stuff like that. And what I feel is that, you know, the moment that we're in is the moment of our generation. So this is the fight of our generation that we are in now. And I draw on all of that when I think about what my role is today.
So do you feel like the impact and the work that you do for the community it measures up to the work that your grandparents and your family does?
That's a great question. You know, because of all the work that my family has been involved in, I always feel like I'm not doing enough to tell you the truth. You know, just the things that they had to put up with. My grandparents, you know, they couldn't eat at the same places where I eat now. My parents couldn't go to the same movie theaters that I go to now. And so, you know, they had to do this in even more intense environments than we do, and they had to make more sacrifices than I've had to make. So, I mean, the short answer to your question is no, I don't feel like I live up to it because I feel like they had to go through it.
It sounds like you're keeping the foundation in the name. Is there any advice you can give to anybody that's out there that's trying to build a foundation with the civil rights movement or any type of impactful work in the community?
Yeah, I mean, my advice would be just to follow your compass and to be resolved. You know, I went to Morehouse College, and there was, you know, the most popular dude coming out of Morehouse is Martin Luther King.
Yes, sir.
But there are a lot of other brothers that came out of Morehouse too. One of them is a guy named Howard Thurman, who's a real important theologian, Black theologian. And one of the things that he says that I believe is always keep fresh before you your moments of your high resolve. And what that means to me is like, remember that time when you were willing to fight for something, where you were passionate about something, and how you kind of reacted in that moment, and to try to keep that moment fresh. And I think if you keep that moment fresh, it will keep you fighting for the things that you want to do. And if that start a foundation, start a foundation. But if it's other things, it's that. But just keep that resolve would be my advice.
Man, brother, that was powerful. I thank you for coming, being a part of Kingmakers.
Yeah.
And man, keep your journey going with just influencing the youth. And you spoke light into me, the inspiration that was sitting in the room when you sat up and spoke about yourself. You said, I'm the type of kid to sit in the background and you worry about, when we're going home. I felt that, because that's me. So thank you, sir, for attending. And I thank y'all for watching.